Welcome back to the David Pakman Show.
Want to say hi to a very special David Pakman Show member of the day, made possible in part by liberalbias.com. When reality doesn't live up to right-wing ideals, there's only one explanation. Reality obviously suffers from liberal bias. Find out more at liberalbias.com. Today's new member of the day, Diana Lowe. Thank you, Lewis. I thought what did we agree on? When I say the name, you start the music?
Usually.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We really didn't agree on anything.
No, that's just my shtick.
In any case, Diana Lowe, thank you. Thank you for being a David Pakman Show member. Couldn't do it without you or any other David Pakman Show members.
That's right.
That's
Much
it, Lewis?
appreciated.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I could play more music, but unnecessary.
No, I have a bunch of stories to get to. An anti-gay activist and Proposition 8 donor has been charged with sexually assaulting young boys. Wait a second, an anti-gay pedophile? I thought the anti-gay nuts said that it was gay men who were the pedophiles. Oh, I guess it doesn't always happen that way.
No. If you want evidence of this, just look to the church.
Caleb Douglas Hesse, a longtime anti-gay activist, donated money to California's Proposition 8, which is an anti-gay proposed legislation. And this is the most disturbing part. Elementary school teacher. He was taken into custody after admitting he had inappropriate contact with young boys. He was a teacher for the Morongo Unified School District for 25 years. Most recently, he was teaching first grade at Friendly Hills Elementary School in Joshua Tree. A longtime youth volunteer with the incredibly anti-gay Evangelical Free Church of Yucca Valley. He's confessed to sexually abusing, quote, numerous underage boys, which authorities believe occurred between the early 80s and as recently as a week ago. Investigators say that he met the majority of his victims during overnight outings with a youth group at the Evangelical Free Church. I mean, this man is the poster child for how these things happen. And they are happening again. Someone, the overnight church group, presumably someone the parents trusted their kids to be around. It's very sad and disgusting.
You can't trust anybody, really.
No, but
just don't assume.
Particularly not anti-gay nuts. During his arraignment, he recanted his confession and he changed his plea to not guilty. Forget about the link between homosexuality and pedophilia that hate groups like the Family Research Council and so many others want you to believe exist. Let's look at the link between anti-gay bigotry and pedophilia. And you know what? I find, as we talk about rape being a violent act, much more so than it is a sexual act, I believe that pedophilia also in great part is not so much a sexual act, but an act of violence or an act of, just an act of illness. I think we need to look at anti-gay bigotry also as something that is both violent and indicative of mental illness. That's the door I think we need to open next. It's only logical from these stories.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there are studies being done on that as we speak, but...
I wish I could say I was surprised.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are an anti-gay nut and you like your children hanging out with other anti-gay nuts, be very, very careful about that. I don't know what else to say. It's a disgusting story.
It is.